Feels nice out here today. It's not too hot this week, which is always a good thing. I feel like it's a nice break from the 95 to 100 plus degree temperatures. It's like upper 80s, I think, which isn't bad. So I'm glad to spend a little bit of time outside. It's very humid though, because it's been raining. The storms have been nice. We had a pretty good system that came yesterday and I think the day before, so it looks like it might rain again today because I see some clouds out there. I hope you're having a good week so far. I ended up with a really bad migraine and I'm still not over it. I feel better today, but yeah, it's been rough. Probably one of the worst migraines I've ever had. We went out Saturday night with some friends. We went to a nice wine bar downtown, really nice. I don't drink a lot anymore because of my changing hormones. It doesn't make me feel good. And so I opted for like a little bit of white wine thinking it would be better than red. And boy, did I have a severe reaction. I am not drinking anything else ever again. It's crazy that little bit of wine that I had just triggered such a severe migraine. I honestly don't know how I managed to pack through some orders yesterday. My husband dropped them off for me, which I'm so appreciative of, but packing was a little bit rough. I think those last few orders, I was just like, I don't know if I can make it. I just want to lie down. I'm on the mend from it, but I still feel like that post, it's almost like you're hungover, but you're not. I was trying to explain to my husband that it kind of feels like I've been poisoned. Like I can feel like my body is trying to fight something off, but I'm not sick or anything. It's very strange how my body reacts to alcohol nowadays. I was reading it's the tannins or something in the wine that can actually trigger that for some people, especially when you're going through hormonal changes. Yeah, it was rough, but I'm on the mend. I'm feeling better and going to try and take it easy today. I figured for today we could open some plant mail that came a little bit ago. I had planned on filming Sunday morning, but I just was not in the state to do that with how I was feeling. Because I got a headache like soon after that night and I went to bed probably like at midnight that night. I started feeling the headache come on. And Sunday was bad, but it wasn't as bad as like Monday. Slowly, like as the morning went on, I felt worse and worse and worse. Since I didn't film Sunday, I wanted to go ahead and get something filmed and up for you guys. So I feel like this is perfect timing because I don't open a lot of plant mail on camera now. I usually just open them in my own time and everything, but I figured I would go ahead and share this one. There's two plants in here. They're Alocasia, of course. I'm collecting Alocasia now. So I'm excited about these, to add these to my collection. I actually went through my collection a little bit this weekend. Well, Friday into Saturday before we went downtown, I was watering in my plant room and I was just getting so overwhelmed in there. That big Monstera albo tree that I had in the corner, it's completely chopped all the way back. I posted about it on my Instagram if you don't follow over there. I don't really post that much anymore, but sometimes I share stories and stuff every day or every other day or so, and I shared that I chopped it. So I saved the prettiest cuttings in the top cut. I'm going to root those back up and I'll probably replant one of them, but I also replanted a couple other Monstera albo cuttings and I put my Monstera Mintnoid in place of where the albo was, and it's crazy how much space I feel like I have in there now. It's not as overwhelming. I feel like I kind of neglected that Monstera. It's been climbing like that for like 3 years. I love growing plants to maturity and growing big plants, but it also stresses me out in a way. I don't know if anyone else feels that way when they get like too big. They take over, they're more maintenance, they're harder to water. And I had that Monstera in pond, which was a headache in itself because it was so root bound in there. It took me like an hour to get that plant out of the pond base. It was crazy. So I don't really feel bad about, I know some people don't like when I chop my big plants back, but it's nice like restarting them. I love restarting them. I want to make room for more alocasia in there, and so I just have to manage the plant sizes or the plants that are in there so that the size of them aren't so overwhelming anymore. I just can't let them grow crazy. I chopped a few other plants back. I went a little bit crazy and I downsized a couple, and I have more chopping to do. So my next go around in there, I'm probably going to chop some more, but it's nice. I went in there the other day to check on some plants. Was it last night? And it just felt so nice in there. I'm like, ugh. So next time I do a plant update, I'll give you like a mini update of that space in there, because I'm going to be chopping some more, and I plan on bringing all the alocasia that I have in quarantine into one of the cabinets very soon. I might do that this week and film like a new alocasia haul, maybe like part 1, and show you some of the new alocasia that I've gotten. But I'd like to transition them to my plant room sooner than later. But yeah, let's go ahead and open some plant mail. This got here pretty quickly. I've also been dealing with like UPS logistic issues today, this morning, which isn't what I want to spend my Tuesday morning doing after having a migraine for the last 3 days. UPS has really been annoying me lately with my shipments. So I'm trying to deal with that and figure out like a better drop-off location possibly. I've just noticed some delays with them on their side and not anything that I'm doing. I'm going to try and drop off at a different location that has an earlier pickup time and see if that improves anything. I guess it's one of the frustrating things with shipping plants because, you know, once I drop packages off, I don't have any control over what happens to them, and it's frustrating when there's delays, especially when it's so hot and everything. Especially last week. Last week was rough. All my packages were a day behind, even though I dropped them off in plenty of time. So like I said, this is some alocasia, which I'm excited about. Sorry if I'm like low energy too with everything. I feel like I'm not as excited as I normally am for plant mail. Maybe this will lift my spirits for it today. I have some other like maintenance and kind of like redundant tasks I can do today that's not so like overwhelming. I love the design. That's really, really cute. I've ordered from the seller a few times now. They mostly sell rare alocasia, so if you're in the market, yeah, I would check them out. Their plants are really nice. They're alocasia. Cutie pin for planty notes. That's cute. I love all the free gifts. This is adorable. So I happened to click on, I ordered these through Etsy. I happened to click on their shop the other day. I usually check their shop a few times a week because they don't post a lot of plants. So I feel like you have to get on there and catch them at the right time. I got my variegated cupreas through them, and I had happened to click on and they posted a new plant that I have been looking for. I feel like I've been having a hard time lately finding certain genetics or traits that I'm looking for. I've been shopping anonymously a lot lately too, and it's been a lot of fun. I found a few new sellers, but I'm still kind of feeling some of that out, and it's been hard because I'm like really down the alocasia rabbit hole and I don't know where to purchase from, especially some of those alocasias are, some of them that I want are super pricey, so I'm gonna have to make some of those purchases very sparingly. I have a lot on my wish list. But yeah, one of these I would say isn't super rare. It's still a variegated alocasia, but it's more common and it's not super expensive. And the other one I feel like is still kind of pricey, but it really depends on the specimen. If it's more of like the true form that maintains the white and pink that doesn't go minty, those are more expensive. So when I saw that this one was posted, I immediately bought it. And then the other plant on the site I had been eyeing for, I think it had been on there for like at least 5 or 6 weeks and nobody bought it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get it because I feel like it would be a nice addition to grow out and grow baby alocasia from. And sometimes I feel bad too for the plants that are on there. If they don't sell, I'm like, there's another alocasia that I've been looking at from some random shop. It's been like, I hearted it a while ago and nobody's bought it yet. And I'm like, I kind of feel bad for it. I kind of want to buy it. So I don't know. I might buy that one too. We'll see. I wonder which one's which. I don't know. We'll see. I usually end up buying more than one plant just because I'm already paying for shipping. I might as well. I do that a lot. I'm excited for these though. I'm not going to mess with these right away because they're alocasias and they are a bit finicky when they're shipped and adjusting to a new environment. So I'm going to leave these in a little isolation container by themselves, let them adjust for a week, and then I'll probably transition them to my own mix, stratum perlite, and then let them root up in there. And then I grow pretty much all my alocasia in semi-hydro now. But I don't want to mix these into the quarantine area where I already have all the alocasia because I don't want to introduce a new plant in there when plants have already been in there for like over 6 weeks and they're ready to come out. So I'll set them up in their own little container separately, and then plants that I get usually within the same week or two, I'll kind of group together, if that makes sense. So cute. Cutie little heart. I adore the cute packaging. I can't get the tape. Ooh, okay. So this is the one that was posted recently that I snagged. I was just looking for a good specimen, and their mother plants, they usually include a picture of their mother plants for alocasia, and they're so pretty. So I'm excited to add this one to my collection. Oh no, my camera's gonna overheat. My camera just overheated and lost all the footage. I try to stop my camera like every 5 minutes in case it does that. So I think we left off on me showing you this one. I had removed the polyfill. I'm kind of sad that it deleted. I think it's just too hot out here. I may have to move inside. But this one here is a pink dragon alocasia. Look at how beautiful. I love her alocasia so much. One, they're corm grown, which I appreciate the transparency. I just love to know what I'm buying, whether it's like tissue culture, corm grown. I love that it's like a decent sized pup and not just a sprouted corm. So yeah, I'm obsessed with her plants. But yeah, that leaf is so pretty with all those tones. I don't remember what I was saying now. I think I was mentioning I used to have an aria form of a dragon, some kind of dragon, but it didn't really grow that well for me. So I was really looking for the pink form because of course I'm obsessed with all the pink. I just love all the pink tones. Look how pretty. So it's that leaf, that one, and then a new one on the way. And then this is in stratum and perlite, so I'm gonna leave it sit. I'll just remove this and leave it sit in here for like a week or so. I'm not gonna mess with it. Isn't that a beautiful alocasia? But yeah, I was just like really on the hunt for one that had the pink tones that didn't turn minty, and I'm excited to have this one. So I'm so glad I jumped on her Etsy when I did. And then I had started opening this one and my camera shut off, but this one had another cute little packaging over it. Oh, hi Luna. Okay, let me do this quickly before my camera gets angry at me again. All right, we are inside now. Yeah, it was just too hot for the camera out there. Here's another look at the pink dragon. I don't know if the pink is really coming across on camera or not, but it's really pretty. There it goes. You can see on the back. Super, super pretty. I'm obsessed. Okay, let's open this one. Oh, stop right now. That is so pretty. Look how cute. So if you can't tell, it's a stingray, but it's the Albo version, so it'll maintain the white, like it won't turn minty. Oh, the new leaf has like all these pink freckles. That is adorable. Her mother plant again was gorgeous. And these sometimes can produce pink on the leaves as well. Oh, this one's really nice. It grew so much from the photos. I understand why she wanted to keep this one. I have a hard time with some plants as well. When I sell them, I regret it. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I should have hung on to this one. It's hard, especially when you grow them out yourself. When they grow into like plants, sometimes you like want to keep them, but you can't keep them all because you just don't have the space for that. I don't think I've ever had a stingray alocasia before. I had a Xanthosoma Mickey Mouse that I ended up, that was a variegated one that I ended up planting outside, and it never grew back this year, so I'm assuming the winter took it out. But I don't think I've ever had like an actual stingray alocasia. So I'm excited. Let me show you the freckles. The pink freckles. Do you see that on camera? Oh my goodness, and the half moon right there, look how pretty. Oh, I'm really glad I got this one. I love the tip. So I love my alocasia venom, and it has that, you know, the long tip. So I'm really excited for this one. I know these can get pretty big, but I'm excited for it. It is a beautiful size. I love the stems on both of these. This one's really pink, obviously pink dragon, but I love the pattern on these ones as well. Oh, I'm excited. It's so pretty. She is beautiful. I am so happy with these. They are stunning. The new alocasia that I got, I've been buying from like random hobbyists or sellers. I've been like going on alocasia searches almost every night. Like if I can't sleep, I'll get on my phone and just browse and see what I can find. It's like, I feel like it's a sport in itself, hunting for alocasia genetics. Maybe that's better. I was looking super washed out there. But yeah, I'm definitely down the alocasia rabbit hole. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I just can't explain it. I feel like those people who love alocasia can understand. I've always loved alocasia, but I feel like I'm just extremely obsessed with them now. I don't know how to explain it. They just excite me. Like every new leaf is different. Growing the babies out is what is the most fun for me. Oh, this one's well rooted. Oh, I'm excited. Look how pretty. They're so cute. Super happy with them. I'll have to leave her a good review. Like I said, I think I've ordered from her like this will be my 5th purchase maybe from her. I don't remember now, 4th or 5th. And I've been happy with everything, so I hope she lists more plants soon. It won't be good for my wallet though, but I'm excited to collect more alocasia. Yeah, it's just the hunt for some, because I'm looking for like true genetics, and I've been having a hard time trying to find and source plants that aren't like TC acclimated. I want like true pink form and elbow form. I feel like I'm struggling finding the plants that I want and not knowing sometimes what I'm buying. So yeah, it's been a challenge, but it's fun though for me to browse and see what's out there and see what I come across. I feel like I got some good deals and some good genetics, so I'm excited to continue on. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for hanging out with me, and hopefully I start feeling back to myself here in the next day or two. I have a lot of work to do, and I feel like this kind of put me behind a little bit. You know, I don't go out that much, and when I decide to go out and have just a little wine, I just end up paying the price for it with a massive migraine over like 3 days. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put these in quarantine and get on with my day, but thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. It was nice to do a more laid back video. These videos are always like more on the easy side to edit, and unboxings are always fun. But yeah, have a good rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.